Hi, afternoon. I'm Dennis. I'm the IT Pro Evangelist for Microsoft Singapore, and I'm very excited to tell you today that you can actually land your hands on one of these copies of Windows 7 Build 7000 Public Beta. If you are a TechNet or MSDN subscriber, you can download it from the subscription site. Else search around Microsoft.com. The downloads are freely available. But I want to tell you today is not about the DVD. Something very fun and something very exciting that I want to tell you, how you can actually faster deploy the Windows 7. I have one of these copy of very light machine here. It's the MSI U100. It's got an Atom processor and 2 gigs of RAM. Now, if you have the ASUS eBox or EPC, which is having similar processor, but it's only got 1 gig of RAM, now they are capable of running Windows 7. Now, just to show it to you, see, Windows 7. Now, the installation didn't take very long. It took me about 20 to 30 minutes here, if I remember correctly. But one of the bigger trouble here, if you notice from either side of this machine, there's no DVD drive. Yes, so if you do not have DVD drive, how do you get Windows 7 into it? Pretty simple, all right? Now, you have two choices. One of those choices that you have is this. Yeah, the big ones. Well, this is the hardcore geeky type. Or you can buy the slim DVD-ROM drive that you can attach via USB. I prefer this since it's really cheap for me, because one of the adapter that I have is just to change the connector at the back, and I can just simply plug it in and use the USB drive, the USB port. Now all I need to do is to boot up the netbook with this. Now there's actually a better choice. Now this choice is one of the slower ones. The faster choice is to have Win7 loaded on a thumb drive. Here I have a 4 gig thumb drive, which I'm going to show you in the video next how to create this drive. All I need to do is actually to plug it up to the machine while it's powered off, power on, boot off the drive, and I can have Win7 installed as if it's installed from the DVD. It's a very simple process, takes about 20 minutes to prepare the disk, and installation is a lot faster as compared to using the optical drive. Alright, so let's see the video and see how it's done.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at how we are going to load the Win7 installation bits onto a USB drive. One utility we have to pick up is something called diskpart, D-I-S-K-P-A-R-T. This will be the disk partitioning tool that will actually help us do the disk partitioning and prepare our USB drive to be bootable for our system to start up the installation for Win7. So I'm going to go ahead and use this command called list disk to show what are the disks I have now. Now this very moment I'm going to stick my thumb drive in, and I'll repeat the command again. You will be able to see I have a 4 gig thumb drive right now. So I'm going to go ahead and say select this one, and the next step is to clean it. Now before you do this, make sure you have no data that you need onto the drive, because this will basically wipe out every single thing in there. Right? So cleaning is done. I'm going to create a partition and set a primary partition to it. Now once this is done, I need to map, or rather and mark it as active. Alright, now once it's active, the next step to do, because it's currently the selected partition, I need to load up a file system that's FAT32, and I'm not going to wait for formatting, so I'm going to do a quick format. Done. I'm going to assign a drive letter to it, so I can simply go over to the Explorer, which I should see as G drive right now. I also have the installation bits on the DVD, so what I'll do is I'll drag everything in to the thumb drive. Now once the copy is complete, when it's done, we will have a thumb drive with installation bits of Windows 7 on it, ready to boot off, say things like netbook or any machines without a DVD drive. Just to let you know, it really loads a lot faster than an optical drive. Alright, so I'm not going to wait through this, so we'll see what happens when it's done, and we'll test it out.
Alright, so that was a very quick view of how to get it done, step by step. pretty easy, eh? Never expect you can do it. Now just to test the fruits of our action. Now this thumb drive, I'm going to stick it into the box. I'm not going to move the camera since I'm the one alone here. Now I've stuck it in, I'm going to power on the machine. Now remember, a very important thing is to have it boot up off the USB drive. The BIOS of this machine has been configured so that it boots off the USB drive. Win7 is just going to load straight away to the setup files. Just give him a moment, it's going to come up very, very soon. Now you'll notice if you do it with the DVD-ROM drive next to it, this steps proves to be a lot faster. And there you go, it's loading. So there we have it. We have started the installation of a USB drive. Now I hope you get your copy of Windows 7 Build 7000 and have a chance at beta testing it. It's really fun and it's awesome. Alright, now so get it installed, get your hands on it. If you like it and you want to try it on a notebook or a netbook, I would say, go ahead and do it just like what Linda did. Win7, you can have it too.